Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 28 of my Starting From Scratch series. And today we've got quite a few things to discuss, but most importantly, the time has come to turn over a new leaf, a new team, and a new league or nation. So, I'm just gonna quickly ramble on and talk. So pretty much I want to keep this series fresh. I want you guys to enjoy it. I've now done around 10 episodes using this side. I built up some pretty good players. I pretty much got my starting 11 that I would use. You know, there was Inform Arshavin, and oh my god, what a fail. Oh dear, Adebayor just taking advantage of Akinfeev's embarrassingly poor first touch. But yeah guys, so I mean, I want to keep it fresh, I want to keep it new for you chaps, and you know, this starting 11 that I have right now is pretty much the starting 11 I would want. The only things I would possibly make a change is, you know, inform Bruno Alves, inform Bochetti, and like I said, inform Arshavin. But the thing is, you know, if I wanted to get inform Arshavin, I'd have to play like a ton more games, and I'd have to do a lot more trading, and I'm really just not up for that at the moment. I'd rather just move on to the next one, and I think that, you know, Inform Arshavin, I was planning on purchasing, but I just think, you know, I don't think it's worth it, for the reason that, you know, I'd have to play tons more games, and I'm pretty sure you guys would get bored, and this guy goes AFK briefly, and, I don't know about you guys, but I find when someone goes AFK, it is the most frustrating thing ever. I'm trying to knock a ball off them, the ball tends to go miles away when you tackle them and straight to their player, and it just takes ages to get the ball off them. Anyways, I won that game 4-1, but leave a comment, guys. What do I go on? What league and, you know, or even nation do I go on to do next? Now, one league or nation that I really would like to go and do is the Serie A League or the League One, or Ligue 1, or you know, that just makes me sound like a twat, so I'm just forget that. League 1, and you know, leave a comment. What do I go for? You know, everyone just leave their own comment. If you see someone else's comment that you agree with, then be sure to you know, thumb up that comment for what, you know, just support whatever team you'd like me to start doing. Now, one of the things I've always really wanted to do, but I've always, you know, had this doubt in the back of my head, is to do a hybrid squad. Now, I think that would make this Road to Glory, or this Starting From Scratch series, a whole lot more interesting, as if I did, you know, a hybrid side. But but the thing is, when building up a hybrid squad like this, just building up a hybrid squad, you have to go through a patch where your chemistry is going to be pretty poor. You know, you're not going to get the best chemistry, but maybe I should do it. So if you guys have any you know, have any thoughts for what team I should go as, then I want you guys to let me know. And oh, Danny, you absolute don! Check that for a volley just outside after a pretty nice lofted through ball onto his right foot, and Danny's gonna put that home all day, every day. But leave a comment, guys. Also, follow me on Twitter, and I'd love it if you guys could tweet me links of certain hybrids that you think, you know, not expensive but fun to use and has a bit of excitement in it. Anyways, I came up against this guy here, EA Destroyers, and his name was Frogly Andy, or some Frugly Andy. I'm not exactly too sure how to say it, but I've come up against him twice in a row. One of the big things, I mean, look, he had almost exactly the same team as me. You know, well, it was more of a Russian league side, but I went on Twitter to check because I was sure I'd seen that name before, and you know, he was one of a subscriber, a follower. And he tweeted at me like, oh, hey there. And so, you know, immediately from then I knew that, you know, this was going to be a hard match. And he was using a very similar side to mine, except he had Ermenke there, who you guys have all recommended plenty times, like 99 shot power, 99 strength, all that. So, you know, he's a player that you guys might be interested in. But I already have 4 fantastic strikers, so I really didn't need another one. But yeah, I came up against this chap, and you know, he was good to play against. He was a good laugh. He had a couple funny tweets at me as well. So you know, prop to this guy, and it's always nice to come up against a subscriber who doesn't play like an arsehole pretty much. But Roberto Carlos there, doing what he does best, those beautiful free kicks. But yeah, like I was saying, follow me on Twitter, and let me know, guys. Let me know some teams that you guys would recommend to me. Would you guys even enjoy me using a hybrid squad? Yes, no, you know, let me know in the comments. I really would like to know. and you know, you guys, I want to kind of give you guys the team that you guys would like to see. Also, another idea of mine would be that I could give you know, I do it as we go along, and you guys essentially decide what players I buy, if that makes much sense. So, you know, in the beginning, I'll do it by myself, and I'll pick the players. But then when it starts to get, you know, to the slightly bigger, slightly more expensive players, you know, I'll pick you guys to do it. The other thing, the way I'm going to do this one is I'm going to sell all my Russian League players, okay, and then I'm going to use that money. So hopefully I should have around 30k. That's what I'm predicting around once I sell all these players. I really hope that I do get them, and you know, when I sell them all, hopefully I'm just going to put all that money into one of the players that I'm going to revolve an entire team around. And I think that still keeps the road to glory aspect of it. Obviously, I'm going to need to keep a little bit of money, so I'll have to spend about maybe 23k on a certain player just this time around, and then buy a few other bronzes just to keep around him, I suppose. And you know, I'm really excited to do this because that still keeps the road to glory aspect of this series, instead of me just using all that money to go and buy a whole new team. And you know, you're not working for anything much more. But if I still have those bronze, you know, I want to get them to gold, and I don't know, I just think it'd be a good idea. So let me know, guys. I really am interested in seeing what you guys have to say. And you know, I threw out a whole bunch of information at you there, and tons of questions. I hope you guys didn't find this commentary too jabbery and just like a complete mess, but I really wanted to play extra time and penalties. I mean, this was the second time I'd played him, but he wasn't having any of that. He'd happily take a draw, and that'll do it for me. So guys, tons of questions. I hope to see tons of comments, and a big thanks to 40k subscribers. I said it yesterday, I'll say it again. Absolutely awesome support, and you guys are the bomb. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.